Okay, it's time to talk about runes and some easy ways to understand them. I was just watching a streamer yesterday, one of my favorite streamers. Her name's ANTHU, and she said on her stream live that she did not understand runes. So this one is for you, ANTHU. Easy guide to runes. First of all, why am I here? I'm on this event, right? We got a current schedule. These are great places to earn some runes. At the end of the match, take a look. You're going to get a rune chance bundle. Before I explain that to you, I want you to take the time and do something that's actually going to help you. Hit the subscribe button. We need you to do that. Runes demystified is what we're talking about here. So let's go ahead and demystify runes. Open up our inventory. So when you look at your inventory, you're going to have a lot of weapons. Hopefully you have weapons. And you're going to have sockets here. Take a look at the one on the right. It has not been socketed, right? So what you're going to have to do then is go to your rune system by clicking the runes down there, clicking the item, and just unlocking those sockets, okay? You can unlock attack, attack, attack. I've seen that for people. They throw 3 attack runes in there and they're fine, but they're never going to unlock this thing called rune synergy. So let's jump into rune synergy for a moment. That basically says at this current point in the game, if you have one of each color unlocked, you're going to get some additional bonus. So don't look at the top here. Don't look at these. Scroll all the way to the bottom and see what the ultimate upgrade will be once you get the sequence. Synergy just means you've unlocked your runes in a sequence. See what the sequence will reward you with at its ultimate form. Attack rune first, defense rune second, and then support rune third. At its ultimate form, you'll have 4 additional strength. Remember, we used to collect armor pieces that went for a lot of lucent just to get extra strength. But what if you have those things unlocked at a lower tier? Then you're just going to have 2 strength to start out with. How do you unlock different tiers? Take a look at this. The color of this thing here is gray. So if we have any gray runes in our 3, the gray tier is going to be unlocked. If we have no grays but any greens, then the green tier will be unlocked. And if we have no greens, no grays, we're going to get the blue tier unlocked by having at least 1 blue. Purple is not available in the game yet. Don't worry about purple just yet. Okay, so basically, as you heard, no matter what color runes we put in there, the lowest one is what our rune synergy will give us, what bonus we're going to give us. So ignore the big words like synergy and that kind of stuff that might confuse you. So let's go ahead and throw some into my weapons. This is a standard cookie cutter item for every healer in the game. So I want to get that strength unlocked. So we're going to have to throw it in that order. We're going to have an attack rune, a defense rune, and a support rune. Now, when you click your item, it shows you all of the runes that can go into that item. Look, when I click a belt, different runes are shown. So don't even have to worry about sorting through a million runes in your bag. Simply click the item and it's going to show you what runes will fit in that. So start off with our weapons, all right? So I need an attack rune. We have only green attack runes. I might want something bigger than just a green attack rune, but we're stuck. How do we get additional runes? You just saw we participate in these dynamic events. You take down world bosses, and there's another special place I'm going to tell you about in a moment. But first of all, let's get this one out of the way. Attack rune. We want some buff duration. We're healer. That's pretty nice. Buff duration is good for healers. But take a look at this. Our other choice would be melee heavy attack chance. What am I using? I'm using a wand, and yeah, I don't have melee. So we can ignore that one. Magic heavy attack chance. That might be nice as well. And it's a little bit higher than the other one. So I'll throw the magic in there. How about for the defense rune? Our only choices are mana regen, okay, or Magic heavy attack. What? Magic attack evasion? Okay, let's just throw the mana regen in there. We kind of need some mana as a healer. And then for our last rune, we have a support rune. We only have 2 choices here for our weapons from the things we have. In your bag, you see a lot of support runes. Why can't you use those? Look at the icon next to it. Icon of a ring, and it tells you that's for a ring. This one tells you it's for a bracelet. Yeah, so let's go ahead and throw. All right, so skill heal, that's a good one. Mana efficiency, that's a good one also. Now take a look. We have 2 blues and 1 green. That chain has lit up. I've unlocked the green level of synergy. And now it tells us we're getting 2 strength and critical hit damage reduction. What if we want blue? I need to replace this attack rune with a blue. Okay, let's jump into doing that now. Let's say you've collected some runes. You have multiple ways. You went through these events, you collected some, or maybe even did your weekly. Yeah, under your weekly. Weekly missions can reward you with runes also. So I got 140 support runes, but what I really needed was some attack runes. So if that was 150 attack runes next week, maybe I should go for that. We got a box here, a rune selection chest. Let's go for that. We want attack runes, right? So we use it first. What do you want? I said attack rune. Didn't you just hear me say attack runes? All right, so we got jacked. We got all greens that time. So let's open it. Let's just go with like a smaller number here. Let's go with like 5 of them. And okay, 5 attack runes. And let's try to get a blue weapon, okay? Jump back into our bags and see what else we can put on this weapon. Hitting rune management, click this weapon, and yeah, this is like very, very sad. Let's narrow it down. So here, you can narrow it down so you don't have to look through everything you got. And now we got an extra 600 health. Do you guys see how synergy works? Is it making sense now? If it's not, if something's unclear, drop me a note below. Let me know what it is you could use that additional help with, because don't forget, Savadius is here to help. So you go ahead and hit subscribe right there. But what about the runes you don't need? What about all this extra garbage in my bag? So what I did for the garbage is sort them, and then you can go ahead and dissolve the ones you don't need so your bags do not become full of garbage. Why would you dissolve those? We have unlocked blue synergies. Now, if we replace one of those blues with a green, we're going to lose some major stats, and that's bad. But by dissolving those, I have just obtained hundreds of rune fragments. Those rune fragments can be used to reassemble new runes. As a matter of fact, let's show you how to do that. The Senior Accessories Crafter. All right, so let's go down there. Let's hit the bag icon, the accessories materials, and now we can create these chests. Dimensional trials. These trials will give you runes. Right now we got Island of Terra, we got Void Waste. We've talked about dissolving your runes, but we didn't talk about transmutation. Material transmutation. This is something that's newly been added. If you have old gear that you're not really using, you could throw those old gear here and generate yourself a new piece of gear. For runes, we can do this as well. You're probably going to get more out of it by simply disintegrating them and then scrolling down to the little chest, making yourself a chest by just having 120 fragments. So how is your luck with disintegration, dissolving, and then reconstituting them with this crafter? You guys got better luck than me on that? Let me know. But you've seen how to do that. How to get some runes by doing the dynamic events. How to get runes by farming the new co-op. And how to get runes by dissolving the ones that you don't need and putting them back together. So I hope this information has helped you out. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will bring you more information in the future. Drop me a note. Drop me a note. What's been your experience with runes? Hope this helped you out. This is Savadius, and I'll see you next time.